So hey guys, I am back from Panama City and the relief effort for a while at least. I'm planning on making another trip down there. I'm not sure exactly when, but it'll probably be in the next week or two. I wanted to kind of give you a warning that I think a lot of people who are in the affected area should listen to, because I think, as most people know, for all the people that are down doing good, there are people who are trying to take advantage of the situation. And I think it's important for you all to know, at least from an RV perspective, what type of scams and what type of things you need to look out for. So a lot of people in the affected area are going to stay. They're not going to move away. They need to stay close to their homes and their businesses because of the process it takes to go through FEMA for insurance to start the process of rebuilding and recovering from this horrific hurricane. So what they're doing is looking for RVs that they can set up near their homes or businesses that they can live in while their homes are going through the rebuilding process, which isn't really a bad idea. Many of these people have generators, or their house will actually get power back and they'll have the ability to connect an RV next to their home. There are a lot of scams that are going on right now, and not all of them are your traditional scams to just get you to send money somewhere or to do something like that. What you're seeing is a lot of RV dealerships, a lot of places or people who are just trying to get rid of their old RVs are trying to offer free shipping and setup to hurricane affected areas. Now, I am not saying that all the businesses out there that are doing this, or people that are doing this, are bad or are doing something that's not ethical. But what we've already uncovered is that there are several Craigslist postings that are telling people that they can get an RV for $10,000, include free delivery and setup, and it's a cash payment. So the way insurance is generally working in a scenario like this, if you have homeowners insurance, is they will cover your temporary living situation up to a certain amount. And the way that works is you have to find essentially an apartment or a home or some type of temporary living situation, and they'll pay anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 or more dollars, depending on what your policy covers. So if your insurance cuts you a check for $10,000 to have temporary living, which, by the way, isn't going to really get you too far if you're going to be renting or if you're going to be moving into a temporary home, then a lot of people are opting to buy RVs instead. Well, unfortunately, there aren't a lot of great new RV options when it comes to that $10,000 price range. However, that really changes when you're looking at pre-owned units. And I'm not saying that if you find a great RV in great condition for $10,000 that it's not a good deal, but what I'm finding is that many of these RVs that are supposedly in great condition are actually units that have either been stripped or salvaged or even flooded themselves in areas that were also impacted by the hurricane or the rains or the winds. And they're delivering units that have mold problems, that have infestation problems, that have issues that the owner may not know about right off the bat. So my warning isn't to tell you just to ignore every opportunity that looks like it's too good to be true. It's to do your homework if you can. Try to find people in the area that might be able to help you. Use Facebook, use Instagram, use Twitter, use whatever means of social media you have available to you to reach out to people in those areas and see if maybe they can look at a unit before it gets shipped to you. Maybe they can do some inspecting on that unit, because the last thing you want is to get out of a home that's damaged and get into an RV that's drained your emergency recovery fund or your temporary living fund, only to put you in an RV that may have more health risk to it than the home that you had. Now, a lot of people say, why don't you just get out of there? Or what about homes that aren't damaged as much? If you can live in your home, then that's advisable. If it's livable, if you don't have mold growing, if you didn't have excessive water damage, or if the rebuilding process isn't going to require ripping every piece of drywall or carpet out of your home. And that's the case of my brother's home. His house is going to have to be gutted. It's going to have to be essentially stripped down to the wooden beams, and that's it. And once that happens, he can't live in there, especially with his daughter, my niece. So having a temporary living situation is going to be critical for him. And I just want you guys to be aware of that. If you can find new units and you're okay living in a smaller RV for the meantime, that would be my suggestion. If you can find used units that are just in really good shape, that would also be my suggestion. What I would really do and really advise you to do, though, is find people who you can reach out to who can do the inspection for you. Just look for any type of mold or water damage. Be able to pull the carpet back just a little bit. Look behind cabinets. Look for signs of water damage like delamination. Look underneath the coach for rust. Because again, this is a really, really great opportunity for less ethical companies to take advantage of people's needs. And I think it's just worth noting that there's going to be a lot of folks out there that are doing good things, but a lot of them who aren't. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to drop that message. I hope it helps. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you again very soon.